Hi guys, Crystal here from ChristaCoDesign. I am going to show you how to work the Sedge Stitch. I've used this stitch for this washcloth, so that's a fun little project to start with when you're learning a new stitch, is just to make a little square. And I'm using up some of my cotton yarn that I've been working with, so washcloths and dish towels and that kind of thing are perfect. Alright, so for the Sedge Stitch, the stitch itself is a multiple of 3, but to get started we're going to need 3 more. It's 3 plus 1 plus 2 for our foundation. So we're going to start with our slip knot here. And then we are going to work a number of chains that is a multiple of 3 plus 1. So we'll go with 18, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 plus 1, and then we'll need 2 more to get started for our foundation row. So that gives us a total of 20 chains to start the Sedge Stitch. Now we're going to work into the 3rd chain over. So I'm going to work into the back, I'm turning here, and to start in the 3rd chain we're going to put 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet into the same chain space. Now in this particular pattern, the skip stitches and our turning chains count as single crochets. So right here, this one's going to count as a single crochet. So I'm just going to mark that so I don't forget. So we have our first little cluster of single, half double, and double crochet. Now we are going to skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, I'm working into the back again, so I'm just counting these bumps. And then right here, I'm going to put all 3 of those. A single, a half double into the same chain, and a double crochet. Okay. Now I will repeat that across, placing skipping 2 chains, and in the 3rd, doing a single, half double, and double crochet. Okay, once I get to the last 3 chains, I'm going to skip 2 and just put a single crochet into the last chain. And that's how you end your first row. Now for row 2 of the Sedge Stitch, we're going to turn. And from here, we're going to be doing a chain 1, and that will count as our first single crochet. So we're going to chain 1, and I'm also going to mark it. Once I've done several rows, I don't really need to mark it anymore. I remember it, I can see it. But until then, that helps me. Okay, so then we have our chain 1. Now right here is our single crochet that we just made there. And then we have our double crochet, our half double, and our other single. So right into our single crochet, we are going to do a half double and a double, because our chain 1 counts as our single crochet. So then we have our first Sedge Stitch right there. Chain 1 in that same chain space, in that same stitch space, the single crochet, put a half double and a double. Now we're going to skip over our double and our half double. We're going to work into the single crochet, and we're going to put 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and a double crochet. And we'll just keep repeating that across. Skip the double and the half double and work into the single. You can look at the top if that helps. Alright, once we get across our second row and to the last 3 stitches, you can see here it's very helpful to have our turning chain marked. We have double crochet, half double crochet, and these are our chain 2s that we started with on the very first foundation row. So we're going to skip the 2 stitches, and then we're just going to do a single crochet into that turning chain 1 space. There we go. Then you turn your work, and now you're going to repeat that row. So we'll start with the chain 1, which will count as our single crochet. In that same space, we're going to put our half double crochet and our double crochet. Keep skipping 2 and working all 3 of those stitches into the single crochet. And that is the Sedge Stitch. Worked up quite beautifully, I think. Very pretty little washcloth. And it's a great scrap buster pattern there for you as well.